Yo, what is going on, NFL fans? Jay all day here. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. In today's episode, we're going to break down survivor pool picks for you for the division round of the NFL playoffs. We picked the Browns last week, and unfortunately they lost, so hopefully you went with my favorite pick, the Buffalo Bills over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought being contrarian would be a little smarter in the first week, but it ended up backfiring. So let's get into the division round, break down these games, and find the best survivor pick. If there's one thing we can take away from last week's games, I underestimated how hard it is to win a playoff game on the road. I want to be a little contrarian because we only have a few weeks to kind of separate ourselves from the pack to make the most money possible. But the best pick last week was probably the Buffalo Bills. They ended up winning. So hopefully you went with them or some other picks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because the Eagles were playing so bad. So let's break down this week. If we recap the wild card round real quick, we see Texans crushed at home. Chiefs dominated at home. Cowboys somehow lost at home. Lions won a close game at home, but I think that home field advantage really helped them there. The Bills dominated at home, and so did the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So let's take that trend into the division round, guys. So we have the Texans at the Ravens, Packers at the 49ers, Buccaneers at Lions, and Chiefs at the Bills. Oh, another Chiefs-Bills playoff game. Yes, I'm super stoked about that. But there's a lot of big favorites for playoff games. The Rams are given 9. 49ers are given 9.5. The Lions are given 6.5. And it's a pretty close -2.5 for the Bills over the Chiefs. So we want to go with one of these big favorites, I think. From an upset perspective, I think the Texans have a way better chance of upsetting the Ravens than the Packers do of the 49ers. I really think the Buccaneers and Lions and Chiefs at Bills are way too close to call. So I would avoid those games if you can in this survivor pool pick. So the Texans just, whenever I've been counting the Texans out all year, man, and they keep burning me time after time after time. So I'm not touching the Texans or the Ravens in this game. I'm locking in the 49ers at home against the Packers. The Packers are a young team, and man, the 49ers have been resting for weeks, which could be a hindrance, or they can come back healthy and look super good. Remember earlier in the year they had a few hiccups when they were injured, and then when they all got healthy again, they dominated every team that they played. So I think this healthy 49ers team wins this game against the Packers. I think McCaffrey has a really big day, and the Packers secondary is very shreddable. Look for George Kittle and Deebo Samuel to have monster games. I love the 49ers as my lock of the week for this week's division round survivor pool pick. What do you guys think? Do you guys like any of these? The Buccaneers and the Lions, man, that's going to be a really good game. The Buccaneers defense blitzes a lot, and that could cause some problems for Jared Goff, so I would stay away from that game. Look what Todd Bowles and that Buccaneers defense were able to do to the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, the Eagles have been playing like hot garbage as of late, so it's not like the best comparison, but Todd Bowles brings the pressure, and Jared Goff, some of his problems in his career have been dealing with the blitz. So I don't really want to touch that game. And if Tampa Bay somehow snuck out a win, I wouldn't be completely surprised, especially because the Lions secondary is even worse than the Packers. They've given up close to like 1,500 yards in their last 4 games. It's crazy. If you play against them, you're going to throw for 350 yards. Baker Mayfield could light it up again. I think that's going to be a close game. I think a field goal or a late touchdown score decides that game. So from a survivor perspective, stay away from that. Chiefs, Bills. I really think the Bills are the better team. The Chiefs are not very good, and the Dolphins played so bad. And the weather, you got to throw that game away. The Chiefs team, they made a lot of mistakes in that game. Kelsey again with the drops, and luckily for them, they didn't turn the ball over at all, because that's been a huge problem for the Chiefs all year, is turning the ball over. But on the flip side, Josh Allen can get that interception bug too, man. He's had 2-3 interception games a lot in his career. Josh Allen likes to take risks, and when you take risks, sometimes you throw picks. So this game's going to be a lot of fun. Don't bet on this game. Just enjoy it. So I think the 49ers, coming off that rest, is the best bet for your survivor pool picks. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Are you going to go with the 49ers, or you want to save them for later and pick one of these other games? All right, everyone, that wraps up this week's video for your Survivor Pool picks in the division round. Don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.